Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. Should I say episode? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Fumi and this is AMTV. And on today's video, I'm not coming here to give you what happened in Biggie's house, but I'm here to give you the biographies of the level up housemates. The housemate of this season 7 level up. I'm here to give you their biographies and let you know them, like what they are into, their life after before Big Brother. So you get to know their life also later after Big Brother. But at least you get to know one or two things about them, where they are from, what their orientation is like, and every other thing. But before I move further, don't forget to click the red button there. That subscribe button you are seeing. Yes, click it, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So, without wasting too much of your time, let me just go on. The 2020 edition of the Big Brother Naija season 7 level up was launched in two editions, where 12 housemates each were unveiled and divided into two houses, which is the level 1 house and the level 2 house. And here I am with the biographies of the housemates, their age, state of origin, and other things you may not know. First is the level 2 housemate, and now later I'll go back to the level 1 housemate. Let me clear my throat. So the first person we're going with is Amaka. Her real and full name is Chiamaka Crystal Umba. She is a 23-year-old and a member of the level 2 housemate. Amaka hails from Anambra State. She's a healthcare worker, and during her interaction with other housemen, Amaka claimed she worked in a school. She described herself as someone who is in between being a spoiled brat and a disciplined child. This self-professed daddy's girl has only one sibling. She's the only girl in her family and loves generous men. Her motto is grab the bull by the horns and forge ahead, which has helped her navigate the highs and lows in life. Abaka confesses she signed up for Big Brother Naija to not only win but to have fun, meet new people, and to pepper all her exes. Really. Amaka admits she may sometimes come across as bold, mean, and extra, but people always realize she's as soft as jelly when they get to know her better. She's the first to admit she talks a lot, something her fellow housemate may not find annoying. I am a big parrot. You don't need to pay me. I can talk for free non-stop, she says. Although she admits to holding grudges, Amaka reckons she makes up for it by being honest. You will always know where you stand with me. According to her, she signed up for Big Brother to not only win, but to have fun, meet new people, and to prepare all her exes, like I said earlier. And Amaka admits she may sometimes come across as bold, mean, and extra, but people always realize she's soft as a jelly when they get to know her better. And the second person is Beauty. Her real name is Beauty Estanyi Tukura. She's a 24-year-old lawyer from Taraba State, and she was crowned the Miss Nigeria in 2019, becoming the country's 43rd beauty to win the pageant. Beauty is a member of the Level 2 housemates. She also held the Most Beautiful Girl Taraba title from 2015 to 2017. Beauty describes herself as a generous, open, reliable, free-spirited, and believes if she puts her mind to anything, she surely will achieve it. One of the lowest points in her life is when she had to rewrite the Nigerian bar exams after failing for the first time. As the last born of four siblings, Beauty enjoys the love, constant guidance, and unwavering support from this position affords her. She also held the Most Beautiful Girl Taraba title from 2015-20 to 2017. Beauty signed up for Big Brother Naija because she loves a good challenge, and she said, I am very entertaining. Most importantly, I need the platform to further build my brand as Beauty Tukura. I know that being in the house will change my life, and I am ready for that change and all that it comes with. Next up is Brian. Brian's real and full name is Brian Chukwu Ebuka Chuji. The 24-year-old trended on the first day of the competition for his resemblance with Nigerian artist Rema. He is also a member of the Level 2 Housemates. Brian is a singer and songwriter. He counts on the Cole Vibes Cartel and Angelique Kidjo as some of his musical influences. The 24-year-old, who was from Imo State, started releasing music in 2019 and finally put out a full-length project in 2021. Although dance-ready and sometimes reserved, Brian enjoys meeting new people, partying, and watching movies. I would call myself an extrovert, which is a mix of both an introvert and an extrovert. I have random bursts of energy and I have low energy days, but I understand how to navigate people in the house in either of these situations. Brian is at his happiest when he is being creative and hopes Big Brother Naija will give him the platform to interact with people, raise his social currency, and also create awareness about his music. He noted, I am super forgetful, so I sometimes forget to pitch for meetings on time. During his unveiling, he claimed, small Asher would dim my eyes. Next up is Christy O. The female housemate real and full name is Christiana Oluwafunke Ojumo. Christy Ho is a 24-year-old. She is a beauty entrepreneur who runs a cosmetic business. This outspoken 24-year-old also models in her free time and believes in giving people second chances. She describes herself as a funny, smart, and hardworking extrovert and admits you are more likely to find her where the fun is on any given day. When she's not hiking or enjoying a picnic with her close friends, Christy Home makes time to write poems. She listed her weakness to include perfectionist, which means I am usually not satisfied with the result, especially when a task has been performed by someone else. She is also argumentative and sarcastic, traits that may annoy her fellow housemates. Next up is Scythe. His name is Bright ED in Wikete. He's 27-year-old, Scythe, an art lover, movie junkie, and music freak. Hails from Imo State and studied electrical engineering at Madonna University. He loves food, travel, fashion, and cruise, and admits he can be quite enigmatic. The BBNaija housemate described himself as being goofy, sociable, and playful too, though, so that balance it out. His motto is you only live once, and Scythe ensures he remembers this when he has disagreement with loved ones by hashing out any differences immediately. Scythe loves being happy, but is prone to crying if someone makes him extremely angry. Although not in a relationship, Scythe has his eyes set on someone outside the Baby Naija house currently. The Imo born housemate signed up to the Big Brother Naija reality TV show because he has always wanted to be seen or known beyond the comfort of my home. Phones and friends, I have a lot to give to society, and he sees Big Brother Naija as that first step. Next up is Daniella. Daniella Peters. She's a 22-year-old poet who has a twin brother, five older brothers, and a younger sister. When she's not writing poetry or acting, singing, you'll find Daniela working out and staying fit. She hates bullies with a passion and believes in fair play. so she usually steps in as the defender during heated arguments. Daniella loves meeting new people and describes herself as resilient, energetic, and observant. She has a twin brother, five other brothers, and a younger sister, and loves being part of a big family. Although she just got out of a toxic relationship, Daniela still believes in love and is open to finding it one day. When quizzed on habits that could possibly harm her fellow housemates, she says, based on research, it will be my sensitivity. I am aware of verbal and non-verbal communication. My pettiness will be another, even though I don't like drama. Also, I'm quite unpredictable. Daniela believes Big Brother is the perfect stage to showcase her creativity. I want to be in the entertainment industry. I strongly believe I belong here. Next up is Groovy. His full name is Henry Olusimov. Groovy is a 26-year-old and hails from Anambra State. He has a BSc in biochemistry from the University of Lagos and loves working hard and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Groovy is an artist, fashion entrepreneur, and model and describes himself as a positive, self-sufficient, supportive person and believes his winning mentality never fails to push him and those around him to greater heights. Describing his argumentative nature, he said, I don't back down if I feel I am right about something, unless the fact states I am wrong. I'm also very principled, so I hardly bend my will to please others, unless it's the right thing to do. He has been running a clothing and accessories business for the past 4 years and also dabbles in music and feels Big Brother Naija will help him make a name for himself. I want to be famous, wealthy, influential, and powerful. I want to be a voice for change in my country and in the world, and this show is the platform to showcase who I am and who I can be to the world. Next up is Ilebaye. Her full name is Ilebaye Ordinaya. She is 21-year-old and from Kogi State. Ilebaye is a criminology and security studies graduate and entrepreneur. She loves swimming, partying, bowling, and shopping, and considers herself a controversial, adventurous go-getter. On her love life, she said, maybe one day I will find a reason to believe in love. For now, not a chance, she says. Everybody believes Big Brother Naija is the perfect platform to sell herself and gain exposure, which will be good for her business. Let's not forget all the other opportunities that comes with being a BBNaija housemate, of course. Next up is Kes. His full name is Christiana Tony Ajepowu. Cass is a 28-year-old and is a married businessman who enjoys living life to the fullest. Family means the world to him and he even counts one of his brothers as his best friend. According to him, he's like a twin brother to me. I love my family. Our struggles made us stronger and I'm blessed to have them in my life. He describes himself as a show-stopping, jaw-dropping human being and takes pride in his talent. I can do almost anything. I can sing, but not on the coast level, sha. I did dance small. I sabi art small. I have never pursued any of this seriously because man needs to survive first. Cass is stubborn and values himself, traits with others sometimes traits which others sometimes find annoying. Being in the Big Brother Naija house has always been his dream. Anybody who knows me knows this about me. I watched the show and I've always envisioned myself on it. We're moving on to Khalid. His full name is Ismail Kuba Halu. Khalid is a 22-year-old and a freelance graphic designer. He's also a muralist from Plateau State who loves to try new things and considers himself charismatic. Khalid doesn't like to beat around the bush when it comes to relationships, and his idea of fun is hanging out with the right people, having meaningful conversations, and engaging in extreme sports. He enjoys hockey, skateboarding, basketball, watching animate, watching animated, and also has keen interest in mythology. Khalid would describe himself as chronically single. He's not looking for love at the moment, but feels like he hit the jackpot where friendship is concerned, which is more than enough. He sees the Big Brother house as a platform to advertise himself and meet amazing new people. With my talent, I know I'm supposed to do greater things than I am doing right now. My friends and family never fail to remind me, so I owe it to them and myself to be great. Next up is Fram Savi. His full name is Savio Akin Akpan. Like his name suggested, Famsavi is a licensed pharmacist and hails from Akwa Ibom. He is a confident, multi-talented extrovert with an amazing sense of humor. He is passionate about life and acting in particular, and would like to pursue the craft as a profession in the near future. Famsavi enjoys traveling, dancing, and playing video games, and has a large network of friends. Courtesy of his boisterous, friendly personality, he dislikes hypocrisy and deceit and considers himself emotional and competitive. He loves graphic design, and when he has time, you will find himself playing table tennis. I'm a perfectionist. People always say I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder (OCD) because I like things to be clean and in order. From Savvy hopes Big Brother Naija will help him kickstart his dream of becoming a professional actor. I also want to create awareness on drug abuse and misuse, especially among the youth. Next up is Fina. Her real name and full name is Ijeoma Josephina Otabo. Fina is 25-year-old and she's short-tempered and can fight with a person 1 minute, then talk to them the next, like nothing happened. Fina describes herself as allergic to malice. She is single and believes she is a born entertainer. My view on relationships is Namumu to fall in love. I don't condone gossip, and a lot of people know I hate it. You can never gossip about someone to me. One of her talents is repairing home appliances, and she counts a graduation as one of the best moments of her life. I never thought I would be able to follow my education in a higher institution of learning. Fina set her sights on the Big Brother Naija house because because of one simple reason: she wants to make a difference. And that's all we have on level two housemate. So moving on to level one housemate. First up is Adekunle. His full name is Adekunle Tobiloba Olopade. He's a 27-year-old digital marketing consultant from Lagos. He considers himself a self-actualized introvert who takes pride in being a giver that solves other people's problems. When he's not dreaming of creating a better life for himself and figuring out ways to make the world a better place, you'll find Adekunle playing games on his phone or watching his favorite show, Family Guy, on YouTube. Although peacemaking is one of his strengths, Adekunle is not afraid to step up and face challenges head on. And should the need arise, are there any habits that may annoy his fellow housemates? The fact that I'm always right, and by the way, I never said anything I don't know, could be considered annoying. Also, I learned recently that I use a lot of big grammar when I speak. It says with a chuckle. Adekunle hopes to win Big Brother Naija so he can help his mother pay off her mortgage, loans, and debts. Next up is Allison. Her full name is O.C. Allison Awudu. She is a 25-year-old who lost all her money in furniture for a show she wanted to start on YouTube. Not long after her investment, COVID hit and she hopes to get it all back and then some by winning Big Brother Naija. Alison, who can love at first sight, describes herself as a creative goofball who enjoys experiencing people. She enjoys watching movies, modeling, hanging out with friends, and making her own lip gloss when she's not hard at work as a sales and marketing executive for a popular vehicle brand. She considers herself a loyal friend and expects the same energy from those closest to her. As a huge fan of love, Alison is currently in a relationship and enjoys how love helps me see myself in a new light every day, she says. I take everything as a joke and I like to do things in my own time. So, Bella, moving on to Bella. Her full name is Chidinma Esther Okagboe. She is 25-year-old and a graduate of Unilag. Bella is a fun, energetic, and a content creator. She loves traveling, swimming, photography, and making new connections. She considers herself a no nonsense person who gets pissed off easily and is competitive because she likes winning. Bella admits most of her friends are male because she doesn't get along with girls. They always lead to jealousy and gossip. She says two things she tries to avoid at all costs: my bluntness, and I am fearless. So I don't sugarcoat my words. I tell it like it is, and people hate to hear the truth. Bella decided to sign up for Big Brother Naija because she wants to be rich and famous. I do not ever want to introduce myself. I want to walk into a room and be recognized. I love a life of comfort and intentional happiness. Next up is Chichi. Her full name is Chineyewa Desire Okoebo. She is a 22-year-old and a stripper by night and chef by day. Chichi, an exotic dancer and chef, loves swimming, dancing, and traveling, and considers herself an unshakably ambitious go-getter. Although she had a painful childhood, Chichi has managed to rise above it all and continues to forge her own path. She admits her bluntness can sometimes tick people off. She doesn't mind because she believes in sincerity. It is either I say things the way they are or I don't say it at all. Chichi wants to be on Big Brother Naija to show people that there is more to this tripper than meets the eyes. I have so many things to showcase, and I believe the world really needs to see me. The Big Brother Naija house is the only place that will bring me that kind of spotlight. Our hidden talent is walking the pole, of course. Next up is Chomzi, the queen of BBNaija house. Her real name is Estachioma Ndubuizi. She is a 22-year-old who loves the simple things in life: sewing, traveling, and twerking. She hates snitches and betrayers and considers herself a resourceful and passionate people's person. Chomsy reckons she has the best family in the world. My mom and siblings are all in Nigeria and my dad is in Gabon. My family gets along very well and we love each other, but I am everyone's favorite, she says with a smile. Although single, this firecracker is open to love when the time is right. Some of Choms's proudest moments come courtesy of her pageant and modeling work, as well as the multiple awards she has received for her humanitarian and school work. Chomsy hopes Big Brother Naija will make her rich and famous. I want to be successful in my business and I want to find love too. Next up is Diana. Her real name is Diana Isoke Edobo. She's a 33-year-old, the oldest housemate here, born in France but hails from Edo State. Diana is a project manager. Although born in France, she now calls Abuja home. She is sociable, family oriented, passionate about self development, and loves learning about new cultures. Diana values friendship and believes in treating people the way she would like to be treated, with love, loyalty, and respect. Diana is single. Guys perceive me as sophisticated, high maintenance, and too expensive to approach. When they eventually get to know me, they realize I am actually a very lovable and down to earth person. Diana said she would like to kickstart her acting career, build a network of friends, and use the Big Brother Naija platform to establish her brand, and also impact the world in the critical areas of poverty, education, and climate change. Next up is Dotson. His real name is Ola Dotson Mufin Ifoluwa Oloniyo. He's a 26-year-old and works in a hospital as a medical physiologist. Dotson moonlights as a personal trainer on his days off when he's not working out or saving lives. You will find his chatty, competitive social life watching movies, cooking, or gardening. He describes himself as fun, good looking, and spontaneous, and admits he never backs down from a challenge. Dotson has aspirations of taking over the entertainment industry and counts being crowned Mr. Tourism Nigeria 2018 as a proud moment. Alongside graduating as one of the University of Ibadan's top students in his specialty a week later, one of his favorite pastimes is to walk around shirtless. Sometimes in notes usually irritate insecure guys. I'm opinionated and confident, and some people don't like it so much. Dalton reckons he has the perfect blend of competitiveness and excitement to help him stand out in the Big Brother Naija house. Next up is Doinsola Hanoluapo David, a real name. She's a 26-year-old with a personality that is a mixture of Michelle Obama and Cardi B. When she's done hard work as a medical radiographer, she will find doing pattern and reading. And although she may come off as a tough cookie, she actually is a true softie on the inside. Making friends hasn't been an easy journey for doing because a lot of people can't handle how brutally honest she can be. However, she is grateful to have two close friends who mean the world to her. Doing his Open Big Brother Naija will help change the direction of her life. I find medicine incredibly boring, and I want to see if there's anything for me in the entertainment industry. Also, I just want to make more money than I am currently making. Next up is Elo Swag. I like that name, Elo Swag. His full name is Elo Kapo Nwamo. He's a 27-year-old who works as a digital marketer and content creator in Lagos. Elo Swag described himself as the next big thing out of Nigeria. He became the first head of house of the season 7 level up BBNaija reality TV show. Apart from being lively, confident, and talented, Olusimov counts his mom as a superhero, reckons he is a hit with the ladies. I'm a great guy and the ladies love me, he says with a laugh. Olusimov is single at the moment and confesses he is in no rush to get booed up because he has been served his breakfast a couple of times. Besides, I feel relationship only work better if you have money. He loves to try out new things and feel Big Brother Naija is just a show for him. I love networking and I want to have fun. I feel this platform was created to uplift the youth and choose new contestants, and I think I'd fit the role perfectly. So next up is Giddy Fire. His name is Gideon Aniete Nwawo. He's a 24-year-old engineer who considers himself a hardworking team player with excellent interpersonal skills and lots of creative ideas. Whatever Giddy Fire chooses to do, he makes sure he do it with passion. Prone to laughing and joking during serious moments, Giddy Fire respects friendships and tries to avoid drama and betrayal at all costs. He has many friends, but is careful to let only a few people in his life. So one of his favorite achievements is graduating from university with top honors. He is a fitness buff and even won the 2019 Male Physique of the Year award in college. There are things about me that people would love to see and emulate. Next up, we have Hermes. His real and full name is Hermes Shibueze Iyele. He's a 25-year-old who is a performance artist. He counts basketball, public speaking, and American flag football as some of his interests. Hermes has had the opportunity to perform some of his original dance pieces at reputable festivals in Lagos, Glasgow, and Rotterdam, and has also appeared in music videos for Afrobeat stars including Burna Boy, Davido, and Ajabo Oslas. Hermes is in a polyamorous relationship with two women and feels this kind of partnership has left enough room for everyone in it to grow individually and collectively. One of his favorite traits is honesty. I'm one to tell the truth, but over time I've realized many people are not particularly fond of perspectives they don't agree with. So I tell the truth, but diplomatically, it says. I'd like to show people just how much the love and creativity that is built in such tight living circumstances can change the world and help people grow. Up next, we have Shegs. His real name is Shegun Daniel Olusimov. He's 26-year-old actor and professional footballer based in England. After sustaining an injury last year, he started acting again and recently scored a role in a production directed by Tola Odunsi. Describing himself as confident but not cocky and the perfect mix of Lagos and London, Shegs is a hard worker but also a smart worker. and believes it is important to be both talkative when needed but also good listener. Shex considers himself down to earth, relatable, and ambitious. Although currently single, he loves relationship but believes it is important to find the right person. I think it's important to settle down with someone you genuinely connect with and not just for vibes. It says Nigerians have talents, we have swag, we have vibes, we are smart, we are ambitious, and to be honest, we are all over the world smashing goals and achieving. And this is all about the biography of your favorite season 7 BBNaija housemate. And I hope you guys like know them very well. And even knowing them and seeing their artists in the house, you can actually connect one or two dots together. Thank you for joining into this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Like, share, and connect with me in the comment section. I love you all. Stay safe. Bye.